us trauma while creating scenes that burned inside our lives. These were made for little kids. We were only little kids. 42 minutes in, baby's mama's dead.
At 36 minutes in, Simba's dad is dead.
At 11 minutes in, Carl's partner is dead. Before the opening credits, Nemo's mother is dead.
To dress often attacked her.
When Belle was in prison, she fell in love with her captor.
Her mom found a burning village where no one survived.
Mr. Villain planned to skin those spotted puppies alive.
Quasimodo's disability was ridiculed brutally.
Dumbo subjected to endless animal cruelty.
Dr. Brazilian killing aggression into the ground.
Satan held a demon orgy on a night on Bald Mountain. Animated, we watched them with our mama. They were rated G, but they brought us trauma while creating scenes that burned inside our lives. These were made for little kids. We were only little kids. Animated, we watched them with our mama. They were rated G, but they brought us trauma while creating scenes that burned inside our lives. These were made for little kids. We were only little kids.
At 5 minutes in, the fox's mama is shot.
All the hounds in the pound sobbed when Lady got caught.
Ichabod ran across the bridge, but it was too late.
Andy's toys joined hands and accepted their fate.
Ariel watched on as their ship was burning.
Pocahontas watched on as Kokomo was murdered.
Sleeping Beauty was unconscious, or she was assaulted.
Snow White was assaulted while she was unconscious.
Jafar prayed to Jasper, she was only 15.
Sully utterly terrified little Boo with the scream.
Wally tried to sacrifice the Red Queen and Bambi.
The Tarzan action figure simulated masturbation. Look it up.
Wally was all alone, his whole planet was ruined. And that's sad.
When their parents were taken, Wally was all alone. Their whole planet
Wait, run it
was
back, hold on,
ruined.
go back.
You mother.
We a long drive, go back.
Let's go back
I wanted to bring together some of the stories. Okay, do Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Yep.
Yeah, that's real. No, they did not workshop that toy. the development. They were like, we'll push a button and his muscular arm will go up and call out. They'll just like go like that and go, ah. You can just have him call all day long.
That was real?
Nobody at the table was like,
Representation matters.
That's crazy.
and then parents lost their mind.
What happened with Bing Bong?
Bing Bong.
Let's see if you press play.
Related masturbation. Look it up.
Bing Bong was sacrificed so long just to make it.
We know what naughty were children when their parents were taken.
Wally was all alone, his whole planet was ruined.
When old Yeller turned rabbit, poor Travis had to shoot him. Animated, we watched them with our mama. They were rated G, but they brought us trauma. While creating scenes that burned inside our lives. These were made for little kids, we were only little kids. Animated, we watched them with our mama. They were rated G, but they brought us trauma. While creating scenes that burned inside our lives. These were made for little kids, we were only little kids. Foolish mortals to the haunted mansion. Now everybody gather round, crowded in and abandoned. Any hope for your survival? Your smiles on arrival quickly turn to terror once you learn this destination's final.
These follow us, they follow us like screens beyond the bending door. The weak experiences have us horrifying us with lies is door. Floating candles down the hallway, never end. Losing hope, I feel the walls closing upon my door. The hope a half box goes.
No windows, no doors, no doubt, don't shout. There's only one way out. There is no turning back, no key and no latch. The only way to escape is through unspeakable act. No windows, no doors, no doubt, don't shout. There's only one way out. There is no turning back, no key and no latch. The only way to escape is through unspeakable act.
This song is about the Nightmare Before Christmas. It's the story of the mayor character, who's a two-faced politician. Oh, shoot. Two playgrounds to way down, I'm always campaigning in H-Town. Shake a hand and kiss a baby. Maybe the voters think I seem a little crazy, cause on the back of my face I got a second face. See?
Maybe, not for when reporters finish taping, not for when addressing drugs with gentlemen and ladies. It's crazy. Behind closed doors I say things so racy. They think I just apologize and blame me.
Mr. Mayor, take your aim for the middle.
A politician's gotta keep their head on a swivel. Mr. Mayor,
working was defeated, the pain still lingers. Funeral of battle, but there's blood on his fingers. Heaven saw it coming, great Bella's vision. The flight of the dreamer, now I got it. I've been wishing for a reason to keep fighting for the fans that since betrayed. Heartbreaking like a string when I tell them I'm okay.
Yeah, first befriended back when I jumped in the cauldron and I was resurrected, those adventures were awesome. From Orbach to strongholds, back home to Caerdolin. Now this pig keeper saying he sees autumn in my coffin. Takes me sleep again, I wasn't ready, wasn't sorry. And by the damn embankment, I was early to the party with this friend who kindly shared his last apple. So why we sinking to the bottom like two statues?
In the rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron, sinking to the bottom of the rivers of Avron. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron. That's where I say goodbye, cause it's where I'm at. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron, sinking to the bottom of the rivers of Avron. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron. I still remember how the horror he explained it. Post-traumatic pain, he stained it, I retained it. And with the nest in my mind, I was buried, searching for the legacy we carried. And as the future dreamers dream about the magic, her game finds his heroes as they're scheming in its hear the names they was chanted, now whispered in the halls. Here's Ben and goes the years behind his skill, started walls.
Jump in, don't stall, though the cauldron so black. Every fear, every fall in the void, no going back. Won't get killed in the night, raising armies from the grave. No rivals in your sight when you're sleeping bold and brave. Captured and cast into the water's cold embrace. Leave behind glory past as you see a new faces when you're ready to dive in. Where the river flows forever, I'll fight you down and inward where our coils never sever.
In the rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron, I'm sinking to the bottom of the rivers of Avron. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron, it's where I say goodbye cause it's where I'm at. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron, I'm sinking to the bottom of the rivers of Avron. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron. MC Lars, sick of all this competition, wishing I was fishing, not dishing up all this gossip on everything I've been missing. If her game the mission's finished, it's been sick as how I'm living. This dismissing possibilities for quitting all this flipping. Sick of all this competition, wishing I was fishing, not dishing up all this gossip on everything I've been missing. If her game the mission's finished, it's been sick as how I'm living. This dismissing possibilities for quitting all this flipping. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron. In the rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron. The rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron. In the rivers of Avron, the rivers of Avron. Bill, peace.
You should know there's an adventure. It's such a dream among those we love, and the things we love. I do too.
That was tight, that was tight, that was tight. If you're a true player, put one hand in the air for them, we're gonna bounce. Friends of all genders, welcome to this Gigantic Robot Kills. We got my childhood hero, Brad Carter, making phone calls. That means we made it, y'all. This song features way down the accordion. Here we go. And it goes a little something like this. In it, since I was 3, I had ADHD. Got in trouble cause the leaks, it just gotta be me. 19 years later, I got this piece of paper. It says, congrats, you're pro-news major. I still live with mom and dad, and it's kinda sad when the sniffer grab brings pays to his pad. What up, girl? What up, Lars? I respect your mind and your identity. That's so dope. This is an old school jam. I'm dropping dollars like Play-Doh. Almost rappers stacking backwards and stay flat like Play-Doh. But I'm a minor flat script so they know. You can't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro!
Yep, it's surreal. Keep it surreal. Piss off the British press when I'm like, who's Jean Peel? The enemy says,
Lars is well rubbish, his single is bollocks.
I know that they love this. I'm MC Lars, true player for real. TPFR, true player for real. It's my self-referential introduction song. You know the deal. I said I'm MC Lars, true player for real. TPFR, true player for real. The name's MC Lars, living large and in charge. That's right, that's right. True player for real. Once upon a time, Grandmaster Flash inspired these nerds with the culture flash. Once Run DMC, mix rock guitars with the kick, snare, kick, snare. Public Enemy took a political stand. Now we pirate these records like damn the man. NWA got attacked by the media. Now we check the facts up on Wikipedia. Kicking on the stage at the Jay-Z show. So we put up Pro Tools and bust the funky flow online for free. We don't make dough. Okay, just stop. I let you know, bro. We're not gonna give you 27 reasons why. Post-punk rhymes are just as fly. Is anything born from mainstream rap? Hands up, juggle, smile, cause we do it like that. I'm MC Lars, you play it for real. TPFR. That's my self-referential introduction song. You know the deal. I said I'm MC Lars. TPFR. The name's MC Lars. Living large in charge. Let's like. You play it for real. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4, and watch. Fresh from the cemetery, I'm a terrifying sight. With little bits of bloody flesh stuck to my mic, I will really be reduced you to a puddle where you stand. Tear into your torso with my cold dead hands. Blood, sweat, tears from your wounds start spewing. Fill the water bottle, swallow all your bodily fluids. You were nailed to a wall, full of holes like a dartboard. Still think you're hardcore? Bad your dark lord.
Splatter from an axe towards a blue shirt red. Severed head and a vice inside of my woodshed. Dead heads get brains, pinheads get chains. Annihilate you, then I'll violate your remains. Choked in your bruise cause you got so scared. Touch your body in the cellar, hope you walk down there. Stronger means scream, off a gobbler's feet. Believe that, never mind the act, just bleed.
Get on the floor and do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the mic, wax and jump like a candle.
4 MCs for more than you can handle.
Do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the floor and do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the mic, wax and jump like a candle.
4 MCs for more than you can handle.
Protect your neck and do the Bruce Campbell.
Jeffrey Dahmer, here's my story. You ignore me, you deplore me. Much too gory, violent lore. This I wouldn't happen if you hadn't ignored me. Laughed at me in my fat routine. Now your son's too supposed to be my refrigerator. Future's still alone when I pass in the hall. Wouldn't be snacking on your dead boy from Paul. It's just another day in the Apache Hotel. The body's best cover by your views, smoke smell. Show me guys, silver limbs of mad, bullet your whip. Murderous chemical far from innocent. The Dante dinner party is the best, it's true. And everywhere I go, I'll take the party in. There's a few downstairs, and your name's on it. I'll get the stains out, you bring the comment. Get on the floor and do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the mic, wax and jump like a candle.
4 MCs are more than you can handle.
Do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the floor and do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the mic, wax and jump like a candle.
4 MCs are more than you can handle.
Protect your neck and do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the floor and do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the mic, wax and jump like a candle.
4 MCs are more than you can handle.
Do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the floor and do the Bruce Campbell.
Get on the mic, wax and jump like a candle.
4 MCs are more than you can handle.
Protect your neck and do the Bruce Campbell.
That's the last one drop. Snowed in Hamilton achievement unlocked. Locked down on the charts with the VBS lock. Still easy as pie with the VBS block. 3.14159 5658589 6932384 76643 short. Anonymous, anonymous, feeling like metropolis. I'm futuristic monolithic. 20 years of touring in a small rhythm band. We're nerdcore fans are the best in the land. Socially distanced for decades is great. My pitch size is sick. COVID-38. We'll go on a ride, risk cancel some shows. These are quarantine track with every rapper I know.
We've been pushed down in the dirt, but now we're chilling on sand. It's paradise in the future. Nintendo Switch in our hands. Please, cause we're fat, but what's worse? Now it's our names on your shirts. We think it's time that you learn. We think it's time that you heard. We think it's time we stood up. We think it's time we return. We think it's time we were heard. This is the revenge of the nerds. Before the pedals, the floor mats. When my fans were a handful of dorm rats. I saw when I won like a Rorschach. I was too overly poor to afford that. So I slipped into purple and war black. And I wrote it like death upon horseback. With the Lord that first formed back. In the 90s with rhymes I recorded on a 4-track. I made some friends and we toured and made memories. Building our skills and the legacy. I made some mistakes but like them took the braces. So bridges were burned and turned enemies. I found a calling and I found a following. Bottles of bitter to swallowing. I made what I'm given, I did what I'm given. While armies of misfits are Hollywood. We've been pushed down in the dirt, but now we're chilling on sand. It's paradise in the future. Nintendo Switch in our hands. Please, cause we're back over skirts. Now it's our names on your shirts. We think it's time that you learn. We think it's time that you heard. We think it's time we stood up. We think it's time we return. We think it's time we were heard. This is the revenge of the nerds. 2.
Like a button in the street, a problematic hero. Many would agree. Y'all ain't ready for Eddie. Have you heard what I did? I went to Vietnam and I murdered some kids. It's Thomas Paine, sometimes a comedian. Toss out the window.
landed on the median.
Vigilante dressing honey hippies with us. We protected for themselves and we do with style.
Who watches the watchmen?
I don't know
Who watches the watchmen?
I don't know
Who watches the watchmen?
I don't know
The police in this town move way too slow. Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen?
But something's going on and the people wanna know.
It is 1945, father is a watchmaker. It is 59, molecular incinerator. John is gone. In 3 months I am there again. Docs and God, they'll say the Superman's American. I am in the past, future, I am on Mars. I am 99 syllables and 8 bars. The world's smartest man, wealthy by birthright. There's no more of a threat to me than is as smart as termite.
Who watches the watchmen?
I don't know who watches the watchmen.
I don't know
Who watches the watchmen? The police in this town move way too slow. Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen? But something's going on and the people want to know. Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen? The police in this town move way too slow. Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen? Who watches the watchmen?
This song is great when the chorus is fast or slow. Thank you. Psych! It's about who framed
I do have a juggalo math question after the show, but anyway, put it out.
People ask who I am. Who's me? I'm that. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Hey, with the trouble is stunga. Make your body hiccups. I hate these dumb. Tell me in there, get Ricky and stare. Living like Betty, yeah, big like a Sarah.
Why?
I be on the Tom and Jerry. Living like a shoe page, driven like a berry. Smarty the weasel, remember my name. Deep on the house, and we keep me slaves. I got kills, I'm a squad, you got goofies. Smash you the sky, I'm a red bear. Oh, no. Dip on the menu tonight, 10 blocks me down.
Copyright.
Bomb in your clubhouse, runaway train. I'm a single hit food, you think I'm just saying. On the tune patrols, numero uno. Holding his opinions, she's having a few by ways.
Killer today, injections when they play the game. Weasels on the hunt, get their hand. Chasing tunes on two-town land. Mickey, Donald, Goofy too. Pluto, Chip, and Nelly through. Weasels on the hunt, coming for you, coming for you.
You want that sleazy beastie? Easy peasy. I'm the weasel in the creeds who call me greasy. When piggy squeezed me, California paws and eyes. My cellmate was out of BC. Back on the streets and it's time for beat. Goody two-shoe, choose no rhyme or reason. Have expertise and have a lot of luck. Now it's open season. I'm Donald Duck. I'm a cutter open with a switchblade. I'ma handle this one in a quick way. Better tell Blitz come and take things. Wow, watermelon, who's her nitwit now? Make a patch, hey, where's the rest of his body go? I'll leave his hand on my way into patio. Yo, I'm so ecstatic with the violence and havoc I'm having. I might just die laughing. Stupid weasel, I don't play. Not really sure how I got the name. What's that? You heard of the shark attack? How about the one on my baseball bat? Chip and Dale, I do targets. 2 for 1, that's a bargain. I'm hardcore, but you're Nick Foley. I thought you I'm selling to the dip, homie. I never really been one to call it a sellout, but y'all did a reboot after it fell out. I'm the crook, don't make me laugh. Think I'm dumb, it's a Mac. 2 little chipmunks running. When they see a 37 Dodge humpback coming. 5 weasels above the lot, and that's 48 written that I love my job.
That was the killer today, injections when they play the game. Weasels on the hunt, get their hand. Chasing tunes on two-town land. Mickey, Donald, Goofy too. Pluto, Chip, and Nelly through. Weasels on the hunt, coming for you, coming for you. I chase the killer today, injections when they play the game. Weasels on the hunt, get their hand. Chasing tunes on two-town land. Mickey, Donald, Goofy too. Pluto, Chip, and Nelly through. Weasels on the hunt, coming for you, coming for you.
That song was about the weasels from Roger Rabbit. And I thought that was so tight.
Me too.
Who's that? Who's that rabbit? Who's that rabbit in my chamber door? Mr. Rabbit. All up in my grill like that for more. What's the point of midnight dreary? While I kicks and we get weary. Dark and cold just like Lake Erie. Brand new sense, will someone clear me? While I'm nodding, nearly napping. Suddenly, there came a tapping. Up like what's this thunder clapping? In my brain, my graphic Catholic staffing me. I put down nothing. Self-unmute like Paris Hilton. Open window, halfway building. Times are changing like Bob Dylan. 20-pound birds, black as could be. Hold me cold, eyes say straight at me. Green face, grim stare, death carnivore. Hope that raised me nevermore. Who's that? Who's that rapping? Who's that rapping in my chamber door? Mr. Raven. All up in my grill like mad for more. I said, who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door? Mr. Raven. Here's that, let's bounce. Here we go. You. Who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door?
Mr. Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. I said, who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door?
Mr. Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. Yo, I miss Lenore. My Annabelle Lee. Taken by angels from me. Alone with books. Hey, that's me. Harbinger of death. Visiting me. I said, can I help you? Evil prophet. If you got a problem, look, I'll solve it. Check my hook. DJ revolving. First done palace. Chalice dropped it. Tell me, sir, please, if you can.
Am I a good or evil man?
What can I say?
What can I do?
When will I be rid of you? Nevermore, quote he at me. Hitting on this fresh MC. Titanic Raven, DJ Lee. Killing me softly like a Fugees. Now I feel worse, my verse is terse. Joy in verses like Fred Durst. All a nurse, this verse my thirst. Put this process in reverse. Wish I had some warning first. MC Lars, 88 Hertz. Now I'll never be slug or verse. Under that, Black Raven's curse. Let me see your metal hands up. For the most metal poet of all time, Alan Moore. He loves this song. Close there on that floor. We shall be lifted nevermore. A flick to come like Alan Moore. Canonized peace, U.S. for war. Who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door?
Mr. Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. I said, who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door?
Mr. Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. Snacks, what's the worst movie you ever saw?
The worst movie.
Was it Cats?
I never seen Cats.
Was it Gotti with John Travolta?
No, it wasn't that.
Which cats? Like
I-
the old one?
They redid it with Taylor Swift.
Oh.
It got hated.
I know the best movie I ever saw.
Big Money Hustlers.
The Fanatic was directed by Fred Durst, featuring John Travolta. That was fire. Anybody see that?
No.
It exists
Wait. Fred Durst directed a movie?
with John Travolta in it.
Hold on, you're crazy. Isn't he the singer in a band called Limp Bizkit? That's
Yeah.
kind of sardonic and out of control? How could he direct anything?
That's my question.
It exists. That's all I can say. Look it up. You won't be disappointed.
Chubbs, what's the worst movie you ever saw? Where'd Schaefer go?
I don't know. Give me time to think. What's it called? I can tell you the best movie. I've seen.
What?
Bloodsport.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
It's my favorite movie. Featuring one coked up Jean-Claude Van Damme meeting his rival Chong Li, played by Bolo Young. And they're friends now. They've been friends for like hella since.
What year's that movie?
It was
80s?
from 1988.
That's what's up. Guess what else came out in 1988? And Schaefer the Dark Lord was born.
Nope.
Schaefer, what's the worst movie you ever seen?
The worst movie I've ever seen. I am hard pressed to come up with an answer for that on the spot. I got nothing.
Well, the worst poem I've never not read is called The Raven. How does it go? Let's find out. Who's that? Who's that rapping? Who's that rapping in my chamber door? Mr.
Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. I said, who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door? Mr.
Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. Give it up for MC Snacks. Chubbs Hill, Bill Beats. Schaefer the Dark Lord.
And MC Lars.
Who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door?
Mr. Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. I said, who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door?
Mr. Raven.
All up in my grill like nevermore. I said, who's that?
Who's that rapping?
Who's that rapping in my chamber door?
Mr. Raven.
Thanks for coming out to the 999 tour. We love y'all. Thank you. We'll be over there, and thanks again. We'll see you soon. Peace.